At the report cycle now with Spain. Let's take a look at Spain's vaccine rollout program here. Okay, Spain, let's see what your vaccine numbers look like. So far, Spain has administered 825, 82.5 million doses. Let's just zoom in here a little bit. And so far, 38.6 million people have received the first dose, and 37.7 million people have been fully vaccinated in Spain, which is a pretty doggone number. You notice how this, why is it leveling off here? It's kind of interesting, isn't it? And you can see here that, and you can see here currently Spain has an 82.5% first shot vaccination rate and an 80.7 full vaccination rate. So those are pretty doggone good numbers as far as vaccines are concerned, vaccination policy is concerned. Let's take a look at the data. Let's take a look at the numbers now. Of course, this will also be the final report for last week, okay? Because the weekend's on Saturday, on Friday, many times, yeah. So what we can see about Spain is this. Currently, Spain has had 5.45 million cases, 88,708 deaths. Let's take a look at the yearly cases for Spain. Okay, you can see that the 2021 cases are very close to doubling 2020 cases. Now, here's the good news: with less than 2 weeks to go, Spain's 2021 deaths will not catch 2020 deaths, and that's the most important news today of all. Okay, so come in here, we zoom in here on the and you can see here that on January 25th, Spain's COVID-19 cases spiked at 93,822. Then it came back down here to, uh, 3 to 5,000 cases per day here before spiking back up on July 26th at 61,625, and then falling back down again here, uh, mid four digits maybe, and finally finishing up over here on on uh, on on the December the 17th. Okay, cases were at 32,359 with a 14-day average of 29,834. Okay, so when is this here? That's the 14th. So that's Tuesday. What's this back over here? Okay. What about deaths? You can see Spain, like many countries, they had sort of a double dipper here, a double dipper. This is a double dipper here, okay? But you wonder what happened, don't you? My mind seems to be slipping today. You can see that for Brazil or for Spain, their deaths spiked, COVID-19 deaths spiked at 909 on February the 8th before falling back down here to the double digits. Then a big spike up here to 201 deaths on August the 23rd, then dropping back down again to double digits. Okay. On December the 15th, they had 58 deaths with an average of 72.4 deaths. Now, if we come down here now, we take a look at the weekly cases. You can see the big declining pattern here, but they never really dropped down that much here, unfortunately. There was some decline, but it wasn't a big law. Then he had this August spike here, followed by another long declining pattern. This line here is 25,000 cases. Then another. Now they spiked back up the last 4 or 5 weeks for cases. Now, what about deaths? Well, this is the best news for today. This big long declining pattern in deaths. First here, then again over here. Okay. What about monthly cases? Well, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There are some good numbers, but you still have these 4 months right there for cases, which is better out of the ordinary. But look, here's the best part. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 5 months in a row, you had a decline in COVID-19 deaths in Brazil and Spain. Then you had a 1 month spike followed by a 1, 2, 3, 4 month decline in COVID-19 deaths in Spain. Okay. So that concludes the report for Spain for today. Okay, that concludes the report for Spain for today.